What if I told you that your entire life, the decades you live, the love you give, the things you build, will one day be summed up by a tiny line? Just a dash. That dash will sit quietly between the date you were born and the date you die. No one can change those two numbers. But what you do with that dash, that's entirely up to you. If that hits home already, pause, take a breath, and stick with me, because this might be the most important 15 minutes of your life. What if I told you that your entire life, the decades you live, the love you give, the things you build, will one day be summed up by a tiny line? Just a dash. That dash will sit quietly between the date you were born and the date you die. No one can change those two numbers. But what you do with that dash, that's entirely up to you. If that hits home already, pause, take a breath, and stick with me. Because this might be the most important 15 minutes of your life. The cost of wasted days. Let me ask you this. How many of your days are actually yours? Not your boss's, not social media's, not your routines. I mean days where you chased something that matters deeply to you. When you went to bed exhausted but proud, knowing you moved 1 inch closer to your dream. Be honest. Most of us are living on autopilot. Work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat. We trade our hours for comfort and our dreams for approval. But deep inside, something aches. We know we were made for more. The danger isn't that we aim too high and miss. It's that we aim too low and hit. The why that moves you. Let's talk about your why, not your job, not your title, not your GPA. I'm talking about your personal mission, the reason you fight, the thing that would make you cry if you tried to explain it. If your why doesn't make you emotional, it's not big enough. Maybe it's to give your kids a better life than you had. Maybe it's to break generational patterns of abuse, poverty, or silence. Maybe it's to create art, heal others, or speak truth no one else will. Whatever it is, your why is your anchor. And when life gets loud, chaotic, or painful, that why will pull you through. So write it down, say it out loud, tattoo it in your mind. Health, habits, and self-respect. Now let's get brutally honest. How are you taking care of yourself? I don't just mean bubble baths and smoothies. I mean, are you treating your body like it's worth the purpose inside it? Because too many people let their health slip, and with it, their momentum. George Burns said it perfectly. You can't help getting older, but you don't have to get old. If you're not fueling your body, sharpening your mind, and protecting your peace, you're not just wasting energy, you're wasting potential. You can't pour from an empty cup, and the world needs what you carry. Your environment matters. Let's talk about the people around you. Are your relationships lifting you or draining you? Do you feel seen or small? Your circle has a direct impact on your dash. If 85% of Americans hate their jobs and many feel stuck in toxic relationships, we have to ask, what are we tolerating that's killing us slowly? If you're always dimming your light just to make others comfortable, you'll forget how to shine. Protect your space. Protect your energy. Be around people who remind you of your why, not people who make you doubt it. The power of contribution. Most people will leave this world without a trace. No impact, no legacy, just a name, a dash, and a death date. But not you. Because when you live intentionally, your actions echo far beyond your time here. The dash between your dates is not about how long you lived. It's about how deeply you lived. Did you give? Did you grow? Did you show up? Even when it was hard? If you can say yes to those, you've already won. So let me ask you again. What are you doing with your dash? Because this is your life, and you only get one. Make it count. Don't just drift. Don't just exist. Live. Leave something behind that can't be erased. Not money, not things, but a legacy. If this video spoke to you, comment below with your why. Subscribe, because we're building a community of dreamers, doers, and dash makers. Until next time, keep showing up for your dash